I just saw Bruno, and I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised. Now, when I first saw the coming attractions for Bruno, I wasn't particularly excited because Bruno is my least favorite of Sacha Baron Cohen's three characters on the Ali G show, and I'm a major fan of that show. I think Sacha Baron Cohen is a comedic genius. I mean, his Borat and Ali G characters are just great. They're hilarious, timeless characters. And Bruno was just okay. I mean, it was funny. I think almost every skit I got a pretty good laugh at them. But, in comparison, they were really below the bar from the other two. And, and the case is pretty much the same with Bruno for the movies. Borat is a lot better than Bruno, but it's still a good movie. Now, the only thing is, most people don't know this, but this is actually Sacha's third film from the Ali G show characters. The first movie that he ever made was actually starring the Ali G character. Now, the full name of the movie escapes me at the moment, but it was really stupid and it wasn't good at all. I mean, it was a fucking terrible movie. It was really, really, really campy, on purpose, but it was just ridiculous and it was stupid and it's pretty much a waste of time. I mean, you'll get a few laughs from it if you ever see it, but I would probably say to skip it unless you're a major hardcore fan of his, because it is pretty fucking stupid. But Borat was a work of genius. That movie was fabulous. It was amazing. It was just a work of comedic art. And Bruno is pretty good too. It's just not as good. Now, the thing is about Bruno is, there's a lot of gay jokes in it, and this is probably the raunchiest movie I've ever seen in my life. This is raw. This is raunchy. I am really surprised this movie didn't receive an NC-17 rating, because this movie really pushes the boundaries on an R rating. I mean, and that was fucking great. But the thing is, I really don't like gay jokes, because I think that is a type of humor that has been beaten into the ground. I mean, and I think a lot of people would agree with me when it comes to that. And some people won't, because some people just love their gay jokes. But, Sacha takes it in a whole new direction. I mean, he takes these gay jokes to the extreme, where it just opens up a whole new dimension for these gay jokes. I'll put it that way. And they're really, really funny. I mean, this movie mostly relies on shock value, which is actually, not that great, because that means that it doesn't hold up after repeated viewings, and that's not the sign of a great flick. A great movie is something you can come back to after repeated viewings and still say, that movie's still great. I mean, you might not still feel the same about it the first time you saw it, because it's not so much of an adventure going through it scene by scene. But if you still say it's good after seeing it like 5 times, that means that it's a good movie. But with Bruno, I mean, I've only seen it once, but I can imagine if I saw it a second time, I probably wouldn't laugh as hard, because I wouldn't be so shocked as I was the first time, because there is some shocking shit in this thing. There's certainly some things that that you probably haven't seen before, and maybe some of the things you probably wish you've never seen after seeing them. But this is definitely a lot different than how it was on the HBO series, and this goes beyond just simple interviews. This is like just wow. And I think that's a good word to describe this movie. Wow. I mean, you'll be saying that through a lot of the scenes. I mean, there is a lot of unexpected things that occur in this movie, and that shows some innovation. Certainly is innovative. And I definitely recommend it. It's a fun movie to go to see. Just don't expect it to be a masterpiece like Borat, because it's simply not. Because I watched
Borat multiple times, and it certainly holds up. It's a classic. Bruno is not. It's just a fun movie, and I'm still going to recommend it. Just don't really get your hopes up, like thinking that, Sacha Baron Cohen's on a roll and he's just going to keep topping his movies. I heard rumors that he's going to be coming up with a fourth character. That still remains to be seen. But, for now, this is a pretty decent movie. Go see it later.